You know, I still get chills thinking about that morning at JFK, settling into my first-class seat on Sky High Flight 419 to Mia Mime. Aaliyah Johnson, just 16, dressed sharp in my favorite olive blazer and jeans, scrolling through playlists like it was any other day. But nope, out of nowhere this burly security guy, Derek, grabs my arm like I'm some intruder, snarls, "This ain't your spot, kid." His voice dripping with that cold assumption you feel in your gut, the kind that says you don't fit because of how you look. Passengers stare, some smirking, phones up recording the whole mess, whispering things like, "Probably snuck in on a fake ticket." And I just sit there, heart pounding, holding back tears but keeping my chin up thanks to Grandma's old lessons on grace, under fire wondering why my skin color's suddenly a boarding pass red flag. It escalated quick, Derek yanking my bag, pages from my journal spilling out notes on dreams, on pushing past the crap life's thrown at me and hauling me off the plane to this sterile hallway, where another agent eyes me like I'm trouble, muttering about verifying credentials. I'm texting Dad. They pulled me off. What's going on? And he's firing back. Stay calm, handling it. But inside I'm boiling, this mix of rage and hurt, because it's not just a seat. It's years of folks doubting me, from school bullies to nosy neighbors back in Harlem who figured a black girl like me couldn't afford nice things without something shady. Turns out Derek's got this chip on his shoulder, old grudges from union fights, plus that ingrained bias where he sees young and black as code for doesn't belong, and the flight attendant, Sarah, chimes in with a fake sweet smile. "Honey, first class is for verified passengers," her words slicing like she's protecting some elite club from outsiders. But here's where it flips. Dad's not just any parent. He's Marcus Johnson, the quiet powerhouse who owns Sky High. Built it from scratch after scraping through discrimination himself in the 90s, turning a tiny charter service into an empire to prove folks wrong. He gets wind of this, activates some emergency protocol from the boardroom, and suddenly the plane's grounded mid-taxi, engines whining down as corporate scrambles. I hear whispers in the terminal, passengers grumbling, and then this exec, Victor, bursts in pale as a ghost, stammering, "Miss Johnson, huge misunderstanding." But I lock eyes and say coolly, "Misunderstanding? Or just straight-up racism?" His face crumples, because yeah, Victor's been ignoring complaints for years to protect his bonuses, that power trip where he silences minorities to keep the image clean. Dad's on speaker now, voice like thunder, "You touch my daughter? You're done." And bam, firings start rolling. Derek's badge yanked, Sarah suspended, Victor's corner office cleared out in minutes. The backlash hits like a storm. Social media explodes with Aaliyah's seat, videos of my ejection going viral, folks sharing their own stories of airport BS, from profiling at TSA to snide comments in lounges. Dad grounds the whole fleet for reviews, costing millions but exposing rot. Leaked emails where Victor jokes, "Keep the VIP list whitelisted, huh?" His arrogance crumbling as stocks tank 40%, investors bail, and feds launch probes into systemic bias. Me? I go live from home, voice steady but fire in my eyes. I didn't belong? Nah, y'all's prejudice doesn't belong. Let's fix this for everyone. Reforms kick in, bias training mandatory, a fund for victims, even renaming protocols after me, the Johnson Equity Code, turning my nightmare into industry change. Victor ends up in therapy, mumbling apologies in some nonprofit gig. Sarah retrains, admitting, "I was blind to my own crap. Redemption's messy, but real." Looking back, it wasn't just revenge. It was ripping open wounds so they could heal, showing how one girl's stand can topple empires built on hate. But here's the thing that nags. Was grounding everything overkill, or necessary to wake folks up? What if it was you in that seat? Would you fight back, or let it slide? Drop your thoughts below, share your stories, because honestly, these convos build the real change. Hit like if this hit home, subscribe for more real talk. Let's keep pushing.